How are you, Jenny?
Oh, fucking brilliant.
Straight in.
Hi, straight on.
No kissing.
No kissing.
No nothing.
No, nothing.
I feel anxious now. You feel like a celebrity sitting here.
Oh, am I celebrity?
Well, it's okay. Welcome everybody to the corner of the Banter box with a girl that needs no introduction these days. Our Jenny Bairds.
Oh, you know, third place finalist, may I add, folks?
Here, see that one thing actually in Big Brother, you get caught out with when they read something back because she says "ma," isn't it?
Oh, I said ma.
Yeah.
I always was saying ma.
And then, but then when they read something back, they were like, obviously it's Jenny. She's the only person.
She's
said
the
ma.
only person on here says ma. I was like, fuck.
So if it had been one of the ones that if somebody says Jenny Baird, who would you have thought it was? I'm the only person that called you Jenny Baird.
Jenny Bairds. I get the S.
I don't know why I just thought this in.
You were like, Jenny Bairds.
I know.
With the S, I love it.
I know.
But funky.
Is that funky?
But funky.
Yeah, it's a bit funky.
We got different.
So how's it feel to be out?
Fucking brilliant. Right, now I've something to tell you.
Right.
Right. This is serious, Connor. Don't laugh. You can't laugh because this is actually like I'm so excited to tell you this.
Right.
Right. So I want to start off by saying thank you very much.
Right. That makes me feel like I'm going to cry.
Right. Because of what you done for me and you don't even realise what you done for me.
Right.
So I've been doing Big Brother because I was scouted from your podcast.
Right.
And they told me that that's the reason, that's how they found how I was, because I got scouted for Big Brother. They messaged me and said it was because of your podcast, and that's why I said the minute I get out of here, first
Like, I'm gonna
podcast
cry.
going on. First podcast going on, Connor's, and I couldn't tell you. I've been fucking itching to tell you, but I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
And you don't realise what you done for me. Honestly, I'm so fucking
I'm going to
grateful.
cry.
No, because you brought me on your podcast when I
know.
was about 12,000 followers. Like, do you know what I
I
mean?
know.
And what happened was you put up your wee unlimited limit, and one of the producers signed it, messaged me.
No way.
Swear to fuck, Connor.
They got class. That is class.
I know. So Connor Kwan is the reason I was on Big Brother.
We just got our first short. somebody clocked the time. He's clocking the time. No, but that's actually mad. And that's the thing. Like, and see, obviously, I actually really appreciate that. So in case anybody thinks that I'm literally like fresh meat and attacked you when you get out of Big Brother to come on.
No,
You
I
messaged me.
messaged him straight. On the house the whole time, all the housemates will tell you, I was telling them all, I can't wait to get on this podcast to tell Connor that it was the reason I was on Big Brother.
I'm actually scunted.
No, I swear to God, Connor, I was telling everybody, 'cause even when I came out, they said, Jenny, interviews and all, and the press and all this here, I said, I'm not doing that, and they talk to Connor Kwan.
Oh, I'm going to cry.
No, because
But
I was thinking, no, if there's going to be about a clout or anything with me talking about Big Brother, I want Connor to get it. Do you know what I mean?
See, actually, right, so see on Friday night, I texted you because I come home, it's my granny's 80th, so we couldn't watch it. I had to go to my granny's 80th, but we were like literally in the group chat, and I was like, I can't wait to go home and watch it. Literally, I was saying from my granny's party, I was like, 5 more votes, everybody, and the votes are open again.
Oh.
But then I messaged you, and then I was like, I woke up and I had to go to work the next day or something, and I woke up and
You're the only person I've replied to. I haven't replied to nobody else.
she replied to me. She was like, at 7 in the morning. She's like, and I need to go on your podcast. I set up like Christmas. I was like, what?
No, because I've been itching to tell you for months. I couldn't tell you.
That's actually class though. But the thing is, like, that's another thing. Like, seeing potential. Like, when I got you on the podcast, like, I like. Were you the first person from Derry I got on?
Right.
Yeah.
No, Elaine was on first.
And there's something about like I'm not like just get anybody on. Like, it's somebody I know how can have good crack. And like a real like genuine thing about. Do you know what I mean? So like, and not like we're not. I'm not trying to go with your girl again, Tina. She's had to bring her boy as thing because we nearly kissed at a show.
Say nothing.
Say nothing.
No, I was going to kill him when he had me on with a fucking sidekick. He had me on a show with Sidekick Glenn, and I was thinking to myself, I hope you're not really sidekick out good. Because you asked him in this fucking stage, anything coming up for anybody on the stage, I was shaking.
I didn't even realize.
I was going, please do not say a TV show for anyone else.
And then see as well.
And then he said something, I'll never forget, he turned around and he said, about something about, what do you call that here? AI these days. And I thought, thank the fucking Lord, it's nothing to do with me. I was shaking. I knew, I only just found out I was going for my drug test the next day.
Oh, and then that's right. That's right. And then another confession was, so I knew you were going into Big Brother and you didn't know I knew you were going into Big Brother.
How the fuck did you know?
Right, so know how I knew?
Well, how?
This is how long I knew from.
Right.
Do you remember you sent me a screen recording of Sam sending you a voice note about me doing a show in the Everglades?
Yes.
And when you go back, if you go back and look, you can see Big Brother. It says you must have screenshot it. It was in your camera roll.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Here we go.
And I just didn't tell anybody that I seen it.
Oh, fucking hell. Well, there you go.
And then remember you were on the phone to me.
Aye.
And you says on.
Oh, you said to me.
And she says I got something really busy coming up. I've been flying out to London. I went, I know what it is. And I went, don't tell me though. And I was like, is it something to do with a big eye? And she's like, she just completely blanked.
In a way, Connor. But you knew you were all I fucking know. And I just didn't ever confirm to deny.
She didn't confirm that. And it's just went, I went, can you still do the Derry show? And she went, aye. And then I was just like, we'll just leave it at that. And I did. And then even then the night you were going in, I didn't realise Big Brother was starting on that Monday. And then I remember I was actually sitting on that sofa. The only time I sat on that sofa. And somebody was like, I think Jenny's getting the Big Brother. And I was like, why are you saying that? And they were like, apparently it's to talk with Derry or something like that. And I was like, who's saying this in the chat? And I was like, I don't even say about they were like, it starts tonight. And went, Jizz! I was like, yeah, but I just didn't tell anybody.
No, because I went private on social media and all. And then it started a rumour because basically, not even going to say names actually, but somebody that I used to be friends with in the scene, a Derry TikTok, right? I had told them that I got the first message being scouted, and then they started taking everybody.
Right.
So, because I was in London. So, one of the other people from Derry rang me one time when I was in London. They were like, why are you in London? I was all, boob job consultation. Didn't know what to say. I was all boob job consultation. And they knew I was lying conflict. Do you know what I mean? What the fuck? Like, do you know what I mean? Me sitting on the door, boob job consultation. They're going, what? No, doing the double TikTok and the fucking door. But signed off it all the week before with them Big Brother. I tried.
Did you have to?
No, they never told me to, but it did.
Just cover your back.
Just in case, you know.
I actually did cross my mind. Like,
no, she might fuck all on TikTok anyway. Anybody does TikTok knows that. People think you're loaded because you've fucking 20,000 followers. You're not.
I know.
You're really fucking not.
People always be like to me, you must make all sorts of that TikTok. I'm like,
no, you literally don't. You'd be lucky to get 40 quid a video. One video, you're lucky to get £3 sometimes, if even.
Aye, and that's big views.
Aye, that's 50,000 views. You're lucky to get £3. I know. Literally, or 100,000 views, you might get £9.
Right, no TikTok. But here, so what was the crack? So once you went in, so how surreal was it going in the TV show that you did you always watch Big Brother?
Aye. From I was away, no way. It was mad. So basically what happened was I got the message from the scouting people and I thought that it was like a scam because I thought there's no way, like, do you know? And then the more we spoke, I realised it was real. So I thought, right, okay, but basically what, you're scouted, but it doesn't mean anything. You still have to apply. You're just told to apply, but your applications looked at quicker. Yeah. So they said to me, like, if you apply, we looked at whatever. So I said to my mom, what the fuck's this message? You know what, I'll apply. And I went, say a crack. So I applied at 7 o'clock on a Friday night. Saturday morning at 9 a.m. they were on the phone. Jenny, we love you. They said, what do you call it? We would like to invite you for an interview, a Zoom call tomorrow. And I said, right. So I was in a Zoom call tomorrow. Then I done that. Then I went to AVA with Be Perfect. Yeah. And basically I was at that, off my head in the crowd. And I got a phone call again. Jenny, we would like to invite you to Manchester. I said, right. So then I thought, Jesus, they must like me. And then I got the auditions, and the audition process is crazy. So there's 16 people on the first ever audition, like a real life audition. Yeah. There's 16 people in the room, and they're just all like me applying. And basically they ask you to do bid each other and nominate each other, fist to fist and all, and you don't even know them. And you have to do it. And then basically after it, so Caroline was on my auditions as well. Caroline was on my auditions as well. So they said then at the end, though, only 3 of these have made it through the next round. If we call your name, go next door. And the biggest pair, like I have a big personality, as you know, but whenever you're on a room with 16 of the biggest personalities in the UK, you're not the biggest personality in the room anymore. Aye. So I went on, and there was no people, like gay people and all, that were really, over the top and whatever, and I just thought I have no chance here. Like, these ones are all funny as fuck.
But there's a thing about that.
But it's not genuine. It's nearly like they can say that you're putting on an act. You wouldn't be able to do that for 7 weeks. Whereas I was just going, what's the crack and all? No. Yeah. And basically they stood up and the first name they called was Jane. I went, yes! And I went out, I was like, see, he's fucking lettering him. That was my end. Next room, filled out all these forms and all, and then it just was London every week. They talked to producers. London, like, what
was that like? The talking to, was it just? It was like,
weird because I didn't.
Was it always like an interview?
But it was more like chatting. It wasn't an interview. It was more like, and whereabouts? It's not an interview. It's like for a job.
More like this.
More like this, where you're talking.
Yeah.
And it's just, I think they say that your personality is your personality. No, then it's not going to change. Like, they're asking me, they flew me out one time and asked me my favourite colour, and I was going, have you flew me to London? They asked me my fucking favourite colour is. I thought, like, what? I was going, what's your weirdest habit? Bite my nails? Like, I was going, what do you want me to say? But they're just asking you questions, and that's how, with Skull and all, they were asking me about Skull, and no.
Your video was fucking class, in. I mean, I was near crying. It seemed to me on TikTok live after. I was like, I feel like crap.
Oh, stop. And then, so basically what happened then was, my ma was convinced I was going on. She was like, Jenny, you're on the door, I know. And she gave me £1,000. I had no clothes because of the slave, so no gym clothes or no like lounge clothes because they're all too big of me. Mm-hmm. So my ma handed me £1,000 and said, get on Shane and buy clothes. Now I didn't even know I was going on yet. And I was going, man, I'm not spending £1,000 in case I'm not on. She's Jenny, I fucking tell you, if they don't choose you, they're off her fucking head, you're mad. So I spent £1,000.
I love her mad though.
No, I know. I spent £1,000 and all the clothes came. No word. And I was going,
you've jinxed it.
My ma's going to kill me. I'm not on. And it got the 3rd of September and I messaged. He was going to Australia and that, and I messaged. My ma said, fucking message him and say you're on about going to Australia with him. No, to speed it up. So I literally messaged him, was like, what's the crack? Like, I'm on about going to Australia with fella. No, I take it I haven't got on now at this stage. Because I thought you would have been in hiding for far longer, but you're not. So I was like...
what was that?
3 days you're in hiding just before the show.
Because you put up a video of you two before, didn't you?
No, we were in Dublin Airport going to Australia. But...
crafty bastards.
Literally. But so I messaged him, was like, no, going to go to Australia with fella. Thank you for everything, but I take it I haven't got on. And sent a message, 30 seconds later, phone rang. Jenny, don't book nothing to Australia, don't. And I was going, what? And they said, no. I said, so I'm on? And they said, no, you're not on, but the application process is still ongoing. So no, don't be booking nothing for Australia. So I went, right, okay, sort of weird. Put the phone down, went to tell me ma what happened. The phone rang again, boy out of breath. Jenny, can I get you on a Zoom call now in 5 minutes? I said, I no bother. Went on the Zoom call and they were like, we'd like to offer you a place in the house. And I nearly fucking died. I was like, what? And it didn't even feel real. Like, I thought, this is too good to be true. Yeah. So even up until I was going, we were choosing my outfits because they choose your outfits for the launch and the VT.
Do they?
They tell you what they wear, like, because they don't want, like, Elsa and me, it's very pink.
I was going to say, you were on it, but I'm so glad you wore that red dress now, don't I? Because that's just a wee photo, like.
But I wanted to wear pink.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't let me because Elsa was the pink girl because she's...
I was like, did you waste your pink or purple dress at my show? In my head, I was thinking.
No, but they were fair. But I thought it wasn't on it. The first one, that dress, the pink one, was the one I was supposed to walk on wearing.
Right.
But I thought it wasn't on until we done the Derry show then. I knew it was on then.
Right. The Derry show was like, that was 15th or something at the time,
the 15th, so I knew it was on then. So I just didn't feel real. Even up until I went to London and I knew I was going on by ground 3 days, I still thought something's going to give here. Like, they're going to come in and tell me, Jenny, you were like a backup or no. And I thought, there's no way.
Mate, see from you ran in though, like the last one and all, like, and then you actually ran in there, like, see, like, even after everybody was like, even Scarlett Moffat, she sticks out. Did you see that? Scarlett Moffat. Do you even see us?
No, I haven't seen nothing. I've been on my
Scarlett Moffat, the first night was like, she's going to win. And then you were like, don't like her the goggle box. She was like, no, I can tell. And she was like rooting for me from the start. Like, you want to see the amount of people, like, it was mad. And it was just mad though, like, but it's mad when like you've just walked in and then there's straight away like someone who's like a celebrity, like just saying she's going. I know, like Jenny, like you stuck out of everybody and you were the last to go in. So who out of everybody who went in, you stuck out to like the celebrities. Natalie Cassidy, Sonia, if he's saying there's nobody, I loved you from the get go.
Like
Do you know
crazy,
what I mean?
like, do you know what I mean? But it's like, it's so mad on the house too, because like, when you walk on the door, you're like, whoa, you're looking around you, you're like, I'm actually
Is it really
here.
bright inside?
Oh, there's studio lights everywhere. Like, I mean, you woke up in the morning, studio lights in your face. Literally, brutal. They're waking you up to fucking birds chirping, fucking chickens bucking. Like,
Like having sex or just like, oh,
no, not bucking
like,
in that way.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, go on.
Not that way, no. But, it's fucking...
This is another dogging clip, isn't it? Where you said the wrong thing.
But that tiniest fucking... but you walk and you're like amazed. You're like, I'm actually here. And also after 5 days, wears off. You're like, this is my house now. 5 days on, you forget your cameras there. You don't even think there's cameras on you. Because people were, even when I won the award for best quote of the series, they said to me something like, and whose cake are you going to stick up whose hole or something? I looked at them and went, what? I didn't even know what he was talking about. Now I want a fucking award.
Because you forget about it.
You don't remember saying it. So I was getting out. Some people was like, remember when you said this? Remember, oh, it was wild funny when you done this. It was wild fun. I can't remember doing it. I'm just loving.
But that's so true though, because I couldn't remember every conversation I've had with somebody in the past fucking 7 weeks.
Especially just a stupid conversation.
Did it feel really long?
Aye. Like, all conversations too. Like, you have to understand, show's 45 minutes long. Or an hour long. 45 to an hour long, including ads. So that's all you're saying. Mm-hmm. Whereas I'm there, we're 24/7, and also I've never had a conversation about Brother House that doesn't last over an hour and a half because there's nowhere to go. Yeah. So if you're having a conversation with someone, you're sitting there for an hour and a half before maybe one have to make a cup of tea and
they could have took it the end
but
of
they're
your
going to
sentence.
cut maybe 40 seconds an hour and a half conversation. And even some of the clubs that I've seen and myself, like,
that's what I was going to ask you actually.
Something like, so it's been cut. So just saying, like I've said, like the one about the camels, I mean Cameron Kay. Yeah. And I was all, I'm a fucking chimpanzee, you know. But that conversation was far longer. And like, so they've actually cut out. So I'm going, I'm a chimpanzee, and Cameron saying something. And then what I'm saying after isn't what I actually said after in that moment. Because it's being clapped. So
have you seen anything from you got out that's like anything like an argument or anything that was like you're like they've took up the ambassadors took it out of context?
So the one about, so I was headed, they never give Cameron Kay eyeballs. And the thing, everybody hated me. Right? So basically what they didn't show was Caroline was really upset about her parents because my argument, so Zilla was chose first. And then they changed it to me because I was crying, whatever, and I was saying to Zilla, no, like, my ma, like, do you know, your girlfriend, my ma, like, do you know, sort of thing. And then basically Caroline had piped up and said, well, Janie, if you're wanting to speak to your ma, how do you think I feel? I have to worry if my parents are still alive, they're in their 80s. And it was, and I went, fuck, like, I was crying, going, fucking hell, you're right, like, no, like, I'm selfish, my ma's, they're fucking not even 50 yet, and I'm worried about her. Your parents are in their 80s, we're, like, not well, and no, you're actually worried about their health. Like, do you know, I know my ma's grand with Shane and whatever. Yeah. So that's why I give Caroline the balls. But it was like, everybody was like, why the fuck do you give? But they obviously never showed Caroline saying that. Because
they obviously like run out of time of what they can show. So they're probably just trying their best to summarize it up. And
summarize it.
It's not like they're doing it intentionally.
So then, because I give Caroline the balls, I look like the worst person in the world. Because it looked random.
Yes.
It looked so random that I just give her these balls for no reason.
So there was like a lot of like up and down of wavelengths. Like people were like one day fucking loving it and then next day it was like this twist. And that's I think what one of the worst thing is with like I
think I've stuff lipstick in my teeth.
You don't try.
Do you?
Do you want a toothbrush? No, you don't actually, you're gone. But I think that's one thing, like not to do with Big Brother, but to do with a reality TV show in today's society can't cope the way it used to be able to cope. No. Like you could have had a screaming match with somebody, like, and people carried on as if you had literally had a screaming match or like really put somebody down. Like where years ago, like they used to fucking nearly beat the head of each other.
I know, actually it's madness. Like people have got a lot softer with things, like, do you know what I mean?
And like it's easy, the people twist their like
They twist it, they twist things, but you have to, it is the way it's shown too, because at the end of the day, I was living in that house 24/7, and what I liked about it was, before I went down, I didn't think I'd be accepted for who I was, because it was all English people and me, and I just felt to not get my humour or anything like that here, but everybody understood me, and the way I go on, get they fucking all, they all understood that I did not mean, and fuck off, I don't mean no harm. That's just like a Derry, Northern, like Belfast thing.
We can say fuck off and it can mean every emotion.
Every emotion.
It could be like, fuck off means fire. What? No way.
Or even if you say, because I was saying on the show, like, get the fucking on, and people were going to say it to their face. And that's not, you know. So I was saying, so I'm like, she said this, like, get the fuck. And people were like, oh my God, talking about behind their back, tell her to fuck off to your fist. I'm going, that's not what it means.
See, also as well, like, this is, I even said this before, like, people say it for this fucking two-faced thing about too much. See, if every opinion that came into your brain, everything you thought, you went and said to somebody, you would be a confrontational bastard. Do you get what I mean? Like some things aren't worth having to go and like start murder.
There's no point, especially when you're on fucking TVs. You know what I mean? You're like, is there any point in this? And then like, and so and there, like, everybody understood me. It was lovely. But they've only edited me after I'm fucking blind. They never edited me being nice to anybody.
You did.
Well, sometimes. Well, I haven't watched it back fully, but anything I've seen, I was a cheeky fucker. Which I didn't say in my VT, I didn't say I'm a cheeky bitch. So.
Well, you lived, like, you did not change. Some people will be like, in their VT, try and make out that there's something that they're not. Yours just said exactly what you said. And anything, like, that you done was not bad.
No.
Do you know what I mean? And I don't know if people are going to say I'm biased or not, but it really wasn't like.
No, I know.
It goes to show like what some people said about the whole Cameron thing. Like Cameron, like, was one of your best mates, and that's why.
Me and Cameron's the guy I was on the phone to him yesterday for an hour. Like, I fucking love him to bits.
Yeah.
But no, I was the biggest stoked ever, and like the crack we had in that house, I was glued to his hip half the time.
From the start though, it was like, I think everybody was rooting for you to be like this perfect, like, unimaginable, like, duo, because it was so yin and yang. Aye.
So different. Even with me with a bad language, not Cameron, so posh.
Yeah.
It's just funny as fuck.
See the video where he says he's going to shit himself? You're like, you better not shit yourself. Like,
I said, we're friends. We're not that good fucking friends.
That's so true. I'm like, go to the toilet. But that was so funny, because that was something in my brain. I was always like, I couldn't do that, because like I need like a shit. Like, I need everybody to leave the house for a minute. I went for a shit.
Oh, you had a shit and the camera's looking your face like that.
Was it?
Swear to God, you're shitting and you're going and the camera's like that, looking at you. I swear to God.
No way.
I swear to God, in every bathroom there's a camera up in the corner.
So like, I'm going to ask you that question, I guess, but you don't have to answer it. He was like, was there any dirty housemates?
What do you mean dirty?
Not like sexual.
What do you mean by that?
Like ones that like, because I don't think I can live with people.
Oh, well, I probably was the dirty housemate.
Were you?
I was a dirty bastard.
Yeah.
I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't do nothing. I was leaving my cups down the side of bed and all. I was. But,
I'd probably be the dirty housemaid as well.
But Frida was fucking shaving her feet, you know. She had like some medical condition, and then Nancy nominated her for having a medical condition. It's wild, like, because she was shaving her feet on the sofa, but Nancy was wild, like, what do you call it? Like, you hit mess and all.
OCD.
OCD.
Well, not
like,
people forgot about Friday.
She didn't like anybody sit in her bed and all. Like, if you sat in her bed, you were like nominated. Like,
how'd you get?
But it's weird talking about nomination. I'm not normally not allowed to speak about them. It's the first time I've said you were nominated, and I've just looked to see if the cameras are looking at me. I swear to God.
Imagine you got like, you just heard a wee voice.
This is.
You generally come to the dining room.
That's what it would be. And you're going, fuck's sake.
So see, every time you heard that, did your heart go, oh, fuck's sake, here we go again.
Here we go again. You ran getting fucking towel off and all for things I was saying.
So did you feel like in there you had to keep your cool luck? Because there's some things that I seen, and I know just all of us as people. I would say, I mean, you have similar characters. We can joke, we can take things in the chin, but 7 weeks of something repetitive shit.
It's fucking wild on there, right? Because at the end of the day, you're being yourself. You're standing with you hangs right, but at the same time, you know, you're on the TV.
Yep.
So you're like is it worth the argument? I'm going to be plastered everywhere. They have blue murder with her when I don't even give a fuck about her.
I know.
No, like I'm going to go back to Derry and I'm never going to see that cunt again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, you have to find. But I was like, only I had Cameron Kay, I wouldn't have fought like that.
Yeah.
Because I was, at the start, I was like brittle. And then Cameron was saying to me, Jenny, no, calm down. No.
You needed that. Like,
I actually needed somebody like that here, completely different mindset to me.
Would your mummy be like that with you?
No, my mum would have told me to back to them. But Cameron is actually what I need. Like, no, I'm going to fucking say to her, and Cameron be like, don't.
Yeah.
And it was nice to have a different opinion because, no, obviously if I had said that to you or my Shane or having, they say, fucking bat him. No, but because he's such a kind person and just like gentle, he was like, no, don't do it. Like, no.
It is a thing like that, and it's different. He's came that from you because that fella doesn't have any like media training, so that's I would probably say don't be doing it on camera.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what you're gonna say that, but he's just saying that from a gentle, real, and that's what you need. Like it's just like, and do you think that you learned a wee bit from that? Like,
I learned that some things are better left unsaid, especially it's different in real life. This is what you have to understand. The things that happen in that house would never happen in real life. After it's nonsense, Sam called me ungenuine, I would have blocked them and never spoke to them again. Yeah. So having to love them and they're making you your dinner one day and you have to say thank you because we're not cheeky cunts at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Still have manners like
you still have manners and whatever. And no, you're sitting at the makeup table and maybe you've been using a bronzer all week and you're looking at her thinking, I don't like you, but I like your bronzer. No, and you have to say like, Mir, can I use your deodorant or something? No, just something. And you still have to get on with it. It's weird, like it just would never happen in real life. So that's what people forget too about TV. They're going, oh, they're all too physical. If you didn't like someone in real life, you wouldn't speak to them. You're locked in a fucking combined space with them.
You wouldn't have to be in anywhere near them. It's like working with somebody. You have to work. Like if you don't like somebody in work, you can't just blank them and not speak to them the full time. You have to fucking speak to them.
You have to speak to them because you might have to say, where's this or blah, blah, blah. Do you know? So that's the way it was. It's like, sure, we were technically working. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So,
you know what I think makes it worse though? Online. So like when people have got out and they've said stuff and then also them accounts, and I know there's probably ones watching and they're probably going to like clip this, but like there's some accounts that I've seen and I'm like, I fucking make up your mind. They're like, do you know the ones I'm on about? Like they're doing like a recap and then they're standing there with their mic and they're like fucking ripping the shreds and they're giving their whole opinion. They're just like entitling. They're not even like, they're sort of just adding fuel to the fire.
And then you getting people that agrees and disagrees and whatever. But people forget it's a fucking TV show. We're trapped in there 24/7. You're seeing an hour a night. You do not know me.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know me. You might think, oh, she's good crack and whatever. Or you might think she's a cheeky cunt. You don't know me.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? And anybody that does know me in real life knows that I'm actually a nice person.
Like that.
But like the way you can come across whenever it's clapped, you're a cheeky bastard. Even some of the things I've watched myself, I'm going, Jesus Christ, did I say that?
There was a few times where like I watched something, I heard the way it was, I was like, oh fuck's sake. I was like, here we go. And then we're straight in the comments and I'm like, fuck off. You think, oh, our group chat with that, you're like I mean, like even Lisa, he's like, I've had murder with fucking English people all day.
No, like this is what but people forget, like people that watch Big Brother, like you're watching Big Brother and I did say that and I did say that, but you're not seeing the full picture. Yeah. Like you're only seeing, like people were saying I was bullying Cameron Kay. Jesus Christ, me and Cameron Kay was like I would have never said a bad word that failed my life. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. And like in the clip where I said to him, you fat bastard, and he goes, clapped, that was a run joke the whole series.
What do you mean?
Like, so like it was like, so the things that you think that are like a big deal aren't actually a big deal. And not, so it's weird to see like the moments we think this will never be aired. That's the bits that I've seen that were aired. Right. So seeing you're in the house and you're going, oh, this is so funny, like this cracks 90 here. They don't show it because it's one name. Sometimes these producers say to me, sometimes when inside joke, you have to be here. Yes. So like the public won't get it.
And it is sort of then all really like debating what they find funny.
Well,
the producers debating what is funny about this.
What's funny,
And you're like, I would have been a belter back home. Everybody would have loved that. And then like people up north meeting, they got that. And then so it's a real mixture of like.
That's what I mean. It is, and like they have to like an hour a day, 24 hours is not the, like, do you, because even Caroline got the villain edit, right? No, I mean Caroline fell out, I'm not speaking to her, right? But anyway, I'm still standing up for her. She was lovely.
Yeah.
She's a lovely woman.
I didn't understand this when she came out. Where I thought these were all sweet.
No. So basically, what it was the week before she came out, I'd stopped speaking to her because she fucked me off because I was my man. I rang the phones that watched Caroline.
Yeah.
And I came out of the room and went, Caroline, because Frida told us Caroline's getting the villain edit, like she looks really bad on the TV, like she's really rude or whatever. Mm-hmm. So Frida told us that, and then my man said watch Caroline. So I thought, she's getting a valid edit. It's not personal to me to watch, like, because Caroline's talking about me or something. It's not personal. It's just because she's not a good person. That's what we're like coming across like a good person. So I came out and went, not listening to my man, Caroline, don't be worrying. You're getting a bad edit on TV. And that's what I said to her. And then the next week, basically, Caroline, like, I said to Caroline, me and her were having a conversation about Emily. And she said to me, you're wild similar. And I went, am I that annoying? And she said something like, what do you mean by that or something? And I said, I just think she's dead annoying. And she said, are you going to pull her? And I said, no, what the fuck would I pull her and say you're annoying for it?
And that's when you be confrontational, you just went, here, can I put you for a second?
Excuse me, can I put you for a chat? I think you're really annoying. What would that do? Like, it wasn't, I did not say
then
I didn't like her.
Then you would be a dick because you just have...
Just being a dickhead for no reason. Yeah. Like, and it wasn't I didn't like her. I just thought, Jesus, sometimes shut up. Like, do you know what I mean? And that's the truth. So I've said that to Caroline, and Caroline's went and told Sam and Nancy and then said to Emily that I called her annoying and I couldn't stick her and all this here, and it all just got twisted onto a really big thing that it wasn't. Like, it was a stupid comfort. Like, no, she's a fucking annoying.
See the thing as well, though.
And then I did say, she has an annoying cunt. Because I thought, right, well, it's already out there now, let's be honest. She's fucking annoying.
But see the way you said it, it's only like an hour of 24 hours. But it's not, it's more than that. Because it's an hour of, like, how many people's in there are, like, 24 hours. Because something could be happening at the same time, and they're showing that back. Do you mean, like, you could be having a conversation in the bedroom, and somebody else can be having one out there, and
they have to show one.
They're the show. Like, do you mean? So it's really a lot more hours.
So think about it. Like, on one episode, you probably said me for 12, 15 minutes.
Aye.
All the whole time.
I wonder what has anybody checked and see if you're in the most airtime.
And my ma said I was.
Did you check?
Yeah. My ma said I was too.
You definitely were, like. That would be my fear. That would be my fear if I went on like one episode I wasn't showing.
No.
Like, where's Connor? I'm like, come over here.
No, but it was just the maddest thing ever. Like thing, like, and then I got out and I loved all the hate comments. See,
one thing I knew about you, like, because obviously, like, I've known you a while, and I was like, you could deal with that. I knew I wouldn't bother. I
love them all. At the end of the day, bad publicity is good publicity. Get your name out there. Whether it's good or bad, and I never said anything wild fucking bad.
Well, that's the thing, you didn't.
Do you know what I mean? I might have told people to fuck off. I might have done that, but I never said anything. You didn't actually lose your temper,
and you didn't even like lose your temper.
No, I wasn't. I was crying.
Like, it was like a few things, and people were like, oh, they seen the edit with cameras, probably this thing, the switch people. Yeah. But then I got where you were coming from. And see one thing as well, which I actually really was like, fair fucks to you, because you went, at the end of the day, they got, like, people need to realise, if you had the fight this week to talk to your parent.
Aye, like, you have to understand, I've never left my man's side from I was 18. I went to Ibiza for a week and was on the phone to her the whole week.
If you can't be selfish to want to speak to your mummy in that situation.
If you want to call me selfish for wanting to speak to my ma, hold my hands up. I'm a selfish bastard. Because see, when it comes to my ma, at the end of the day, you have to understand people going, oh, she spoke to her. We don't fucking know each other.
I know. You've known each other.
We've known each other 3 fucking weeks.
I know.
Know what I mean? Or we've known 4 weeks or 5 weeks. Like, it is intense. Like, it's an intense environment. Whereas, like, the friendships you build are really, really strong because you're with them 24/7. Where else would you be with your friends 24/7, especially when you first meet them? It would never happen.
If you went on a holiday for like fucking for 7 days, by the end of the holiday, you want to fucking be at the head of everybody.
Aye, literally, and that's what I mean. So They were all saying I was selfish because I wanted to speak to my ma, and somebody had up a hip video and I commented on it. So proud that everybody was able to say how much I wanted to speak to my ma.
I know.
Muster so much heart.
I know.
Because like I don't get what the fucking harm is in that.
I know. I actually
I do get other people, but at the end of the day, if other people sitting back and I'm putting my hand up, I'm putting my hand up.
I know.
Who wants to speak to their ma? Me?
I think as well, like, and then they were probably going, oh, I was after, but you're probably like, he said right between you and Cameron. But that was the thing, like, you were obviously, all that emotions were
I don't know if you've seen, so basically what it was we were on there and me and Zilla was debating about, we're not debating, like, but talking about how, what? Oh, we bottle of water.
That's your water.
We were talking about, like,
we bottle of water.
No, we were talking about, like, how would be getting it, or who would be getting the thing or whatever, and basically Richard put Cameron forward, and the thing about it was Cameron told me the night before we had a long conversation and I really missed my ma at work, and I said to him, Cameron, Jesus Christ, I really missed my ma, and he said, well, I can't say the same. No, I'm sort of used to being away from home because I went to boarding school. And that's where the conversation came up. But he did not say he didn't miss his family. That was me being dramatic.
Yeah.
No, you said you didn't miss your ma, you see, miss it, but that was me, like, an elaboration.
But
he was saying, like, I don't feel like that because I'm used to, like, being in boarding school. Mm-hmm. But then, obviously, when I'm screaming, you miss your ma, you see, you don't know. But that was dramatic, like, I was being dramatic.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I was sitting and then everybody was going, Cameron, and I'm going, you fucking told me yesterday you were boarding school. I've never been away from my mum in my life. I'm only 20.
I know that was the thing though, people don't realise how, like, you are, like, see, my mentality when I was 20, far different than, like, I'm 10 years older than you.
I know, it's mental, like.
Because you're 21, now 31.
I know, it's so mental, like.
But that's, some people don't realise.
Because I come across Euler too, with the way I go on and all.
And, like, you have always have your own way, it's always been in your own way, so, like, that's the thing. And not that it should be like that, like, fuck, it's survival of the fittest. I mean, you want to speak to your man, you want to speak to your man.
You want to speak to your man, you speak to your man, do you know what I mean? And I really don't care. Do you know, I just...
And you and him are still really good mates. Do you feel like they showed enough of, like... Do you feel like you are, like, more than even, like, mates than what they showed? Because obviously they can't show as much.
Aye, literally, like, glued to half the time.
Did you see the edit somebody done? It was like when you realised this, and it was like an Easter egg, and it was you wearing his jumper. Did you see that edit? And they were like, it was him wearing his orange mustard jumper. It was like when you actually realised this, and like it was like an Easter egg, and all sad song, and it was you two with the ball.
And I was wearing his jumper. Honestly, he's one of the nicest people I've ever.
I'm so surprised he didn't win though.
Me fucking too. I was convinced. I was like, Cameron is going to win this.
I didn't. If it wasn't you, I thought it was going to be him. Like,
oh my god, that's what everybody in there said. When Cameron went, they went, "Oh Jesus, has Jenny won?" Then I went for it. But see, even to be sitting on the sofa beside Elsa Ray and all, like, that's fucking mental. Like, because I knew her off TikTok when I went down.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting beside her going, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, do you know what I mean?
Is there any ones who, I'm not going to, like, I don't want you to say any names because I don't think we need to, but is there any ones who, like, surprisingly, like, you feel like didn't come across, like, the way that they actually were in there? Like, 'cause I mean, like, some people could be actually more annoying in there, but you don't see that.
Well, I haven't watched it back properly, so I don't know what way people came across, but Emily was apparently being bullied. Never happened. Never happened. Like, apparently people were saying she was being bullied, and even Emily was raging in the car when we were going to the rap party. She was going, is people saying that I've been bullied? And I have not been bullied.
Did you find out anything before you got the late in life?
No, so basically I met my man Shane, and they were just saying, Janie, you've done fucking brilliant, no, we're so proud of you, blah blah blah. And it was just a quick conversation, and I had to go with AJ the studio to do my little live interview. And it's weird, you get on the bus with AJ and all, and she's trying to calm me down. No, it's fucking AJ, oh fuck bro, so it's just mad. And then basically they take you to like live studio and they give you a countdown, you have to walk out and all and whatever, so mad. But Emily, so in that little live studio, when I got over to the old castmates, someone so Faishola said to me, my fingers have been fucking sore this week. And I said, why? She says, you defended Palestine, that house and the hit you were getting. I've been on defending free Palestine. And I was like, what did I say? Because you can't remember saying it.
You won a lot of, like, there was a fucking yo-yo of, like dominoes effect was going back and forth. Like, one of the times people didn't know what they were writing in the comments, and then they're like, oh, she's getting my respect back from talking about Palestine. And do you mean it was a lot of things? And I was really surprised they showed that.
Me too. Especially me being from Derry, you know what I mean? But happy days. Free Palestine. But even the nightcap conversation, me and Emily, like the truth of that conversation, so it looks like, and the thing, which it is iconic, edit, I sing to you, it's funny as fuck, it's like, I'm Irish and proud. She said, are you proud you're British? I go, no. And then it's like a nightcap song in the background. And it's funny as fuck.
I love whoever's making them, not in the class though.
They're class. Whoever's making them, thank you very much. But that air one, I loved it. But the truth of that conversation was, how it started was, I was singing nightcap, and she said to me something like about nightcap or whatever, and she started saying, so you support like a group of people that's like a terrorist organisation that support terrorist groups or something. I was going, so you're trying to call Palestine a terrorist organisation? I said, because if you are, you can fuck off. And then she said, no, Hezbollah or something, and I don't know what it, I something like that air. They were nightcap was holding that flag too, apparently. Hezbollah or something. But I've never heard of Hezbollah because I'm not well educated in politics and all this here. So I said, well, I don't know who Hezbollah is or what it is, but I need to do my research. But Palestine, it's not. And then she said, nightcap, you're a pick-me. And then that was the bit that was picked up.
Right.
And then that, so I was wound up, but I calmed down then. And then I was like, I'm Irish proud of
in our defence, we know the difference between right and wrong. Do you know what I mean? And we don't need to know how much politics to know about the right and wrongs of fucking people getting slaughtered. So we'll leave it at that, right? We're not going to get into politics because
into politics.
we really don't want to get cancelled.
No, the politics talk in that house. I was going. I got named at one time for Nigel Farage. I was going, I'm from fucking Derry. What the fuck? You named me for Nigel Farage for?
I know.
I was really wrong.
How random was that? She went, you said you didn't like him, but then you said you liked him in a celebrity. Get me out of here. I said, because when I watched I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, I didn't know who he was. And when I came into this house, I realised he's a racist. Because everybody keeps talking about him.
And everybody's just out there for you to slip up on something. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, sure, people were cracking up because you says you ran them £50 in your bank.
I said, she didn't have £50. I was fucking minus. I was minus the week before. Only my ma gave me a few pounds for going to London. Swear to God.
But they want proof. Maybe like Hardy. People just always think there's a conspiracy.
Yeah, she's fake teeth and all. Nothing fucking council estate about her and all. She's lying and all. 100% I'm lying about me from a council estate.
And then they'll have a shock when they look back in the video and like the whole council estate's
the whole
cheering
council estate's out going, maybe she didn't lie.
And then I seen Cameron's house. His house looks massive.
Aye, I know.
Like, that is the whole size of Brandy.
The whole size of Brandy, like.
Gang. So here, what happened then? The live, you go back, you just go on the show, and then obviously you had a bit of beef on the.
Oh, I had a bit of beef. Wouldn't be me, but I'm bringing a drama, so you know what I mean.
Do you want to talk about your bit of beef?
What?
Do you want to talk about your bit of beef?
With my bit of beef was with Nancy.
Yeah.
Because I think she just didn't like me, which is alright. Yeah. You don't have to like everybody.
But where did that sort of like...
I think it stemmed from, so basically, since getting out, people's told me at the start, me and Cameron Bay was wild close.
Yeah.
Right? And apparently I was lying on him or something and all this here, but I didn't know that Nancy was mad about it, apparently saying she fancied him at the start. So I think it stemmed from she fancied Cameron Bay, and Cameron Bay was spending all his time with me. And I think that's where it stemmed from.
Yes, I did.
So Cameron Bay, so it was cutting to, my man said it was cutting to Nancy saying, I fancy Cameron Bay, and then cutting to you and Cameron lying in your bed. So I think that's where it stemmed from, but in the house at the time, I didn't get it.
And then it just snowballed.
I didn't get what, because I didn't think me and Cameron Bay were friends, so I did not even clock that was a thing.
Yeah.
So until I got out, my ma told me, that's what I think it was. I think she didn't like me because she fancied Cameron B, and every time she looked at Cameron B, it was fucking carrying on with me.
And then know what the best thing is? I've never been in my life like people like, like when they done that in that late live, and they're like, oh, well, you're not the only person who celebrated. And
I did not. For the record, I did not fucking celebrate Sam leaving. I celebrated me getting to the top 10.
Yeah, exactly.
You done exactly. They were talking and all, and I was like, that is true. And see the thing as well, like, right, fair enough. They should have just put their hands up, like, right, I get it. Was it like, I wasn't meant like that. Maybe yours wasn't meant like that. They were like, no, we were celebrating surviving. But I'm like,
and I was celebrating surviving as well. So what's wrong with me? I didn't fucking get on with Sam. I was glad to see the back in. You know what I mean? It was a while awkward in the house.
But here, you done it as well after 8.
After what?
You done it. You think, well, we've made the final 8.
Aye,
And you wouldn't even realise then there that you were getting back like fucking backlash from it. So you know what I mean? So like there you go.
But this is what I mean. I was at buzzing on there. I thought I'd be put out in week 1 or week 2. So see when I was going, I've made the top 10, I've made the top 8. I was fucking lured. I said, what the fuck am I still here for?
You're getting that in your bow.
Aye, for the final 8, I would have been writing. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. Like nothing Bobby's actually said, but people just can't deal.
But ever since I got out and I posted my week TikTok, everything's been positive. Someone's actually commented on my TikTok yesterday and said, stop removing the negative comments. You're an awful person. And I haven't removed one negative comment. There hasn't been any. Even my messages, I've got my Instagram messages. I think I've got about 1,000 message requests on TikTok and about 500 on Instagram. And there's one, somebody called me a fat mess. But the rest of them are all, you should have won, loved you on the show.
Jesus, it's a proper granny, like.
I mean, call spade a spade. Do you know what I mean? I can't argue with that, like, do you know?
But you're actually not. See, like the second, it was like towards like the last week, I was really like, fucking hell. You could really notice that you lost even more weight in there.
Oh, it was mad, like, on there. Because I actually, all I done was eat, so I got out and I said to my mum, I'll get on the scales and see the crack. And I got on the scales and I was like, Jesus Christ, I just have a stone off me or 7 weeks.
Class.
Madness.
For like not even being able to move anywhere, like.
Oh no, and
like,
I didn't.
Is it a lot smaller in my life?
No, I think it's actually quite big. See, it's not as bad. Like, no, if you do fall out with someone, you can sort of avoid them.
Can you?
But not that much. Like when it comes to dinner time and all, you can't. But like, you can't because people sit in the snug chatting. And people sit in the garden, and people sit in the kitchen, people sit in the bedroom, people sit in the bathroom. So you can sort of.
And is it not on? Wasn't not on Saturday nights?
It's actually bigger in real life, I would say.
Was it? What like? I know Love Island to do like a separate thing on a Saturday night. What are you doing on a Saturday night then?
No, Saturday night is all the content's pre-recorded. So therefore, on the Monday you're actually seeing my Tuesday. No, on the Monday night you're seeing my Sunday. So you're watching it on the Monday, but that's my Sunday. So that's not.
But then it happens on a Friday, and then you don't see anything on Saturday because you don't see the Friday day. Do you?
Because they don't do anything the Saturday because they do it then again. So you don't see nothing on the Saturday, so they can get back on a roll. So then the Sunday you're seeing the Saturday content, and the Monday you're seeing. Right. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So.
Because that really confused me, and then it was the one time I was like, "This is pick on my brain trying to."
And the back door of action.
The videographer and me's going, "When was this recorded?"
The back door of actions, my man said it was wild funny. So I was up for the double of action with Nancy and Caroline, or not Nancy and Caroline. Remember the last ever one? It was like they'd be on the final. It was another double of action, and my man said that morning at the double of action, my man knew by then I wasn't going. And she would walk to the shop to get a pint of milk, and everybody in the shop was going, "Take a cherry's not away tonight, then you would be in London."
I actually did think that, and she was going, "But don't know anything yet." No, I was like,
I say it's mad, like. But my ma was watching it, and my ma kept saying like she was seeing the same as everybody else. Like there's no at all. Like people think, oh, you have a bit of contact, and you've nothing. You're locked on, like.
It's what would you do it again?
Aye. Looking back now, 7 weeks at the time, I dragged, but now I feel like I was on there for 5 minutes.
Is you right?
I came out, the minute I seen my ma, it was just like I hadn't been gone. Saying I hadn't been gone. See,
one thing I was going to say to you, I actually forgot. So see at the point where the yellow brick road, was that soul destroying?
Why?
As in like when you were they were getting them things and the people were picking, and was that, because that's probably your only really form of contact, I know, with the whole like all, well not
so
whole
the whole time I hadn't been up apart from the time I got saved with Caroline and Nancy. Then I got saved, so I thought I must be doing all right, but it was probably Derry saved me, do you know what I mean? But what do you call it? That came up and it was most wicked, most unloyal, changed for good to least. And I was just looking around me and I was thinking, fair enough. I just looked around me and I seen Richard and Cameron Kay and Marcus and we Elsa and all, and I just thought, I am the biggest prick in here. I am.
I can admit it.
I can admit it. And then the unloyal, I thought, I'm a selfish bastard when it comes to my eye.
That wee girl, Tasia, isn't it?
She was lovely.
She seems really nice. We
were friends. Me and Tasia never spoke for the first 2 weeks. We just never, but then I tend to get on with fellas better. Even that's why all the gay fellas clung on to me. Yeah. But do you know what I mean? But it's weird. Like, I just don't, with years, I don't know what it is. I don't know.
I like the way, I don't want to bring it back because we're not going to go back into it, but like the way she even, and the late she said something very hypocritical, like when like the situation between like the Sam and Nancy. She backed you up, and I was like, what heavy woman.
Look, it's just pure. It's pure. It was pure mad. Like, this is the hang. Like, I would never come on and say, because I've seen Sam and Nancy replying to comments about me and all, clock it and all, like bad comments about me. I would never say a wrong word about it. I don't know. I don't care that much.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can say you hit me, whatever. I don't care. I don't even hit you. Like,
you've the bigger things to think about nowadays, don't
you? You know what I mean? But I don't hit them. Like, you know, because at the end of the day, they never done anything while back in the real world, right? We're all from Derry, Belfast. If somebody called you ungenuine, would you be on your bed crying? No. If somebody called you a fat bastard, would you be crying? No.
Young girl.
So, like, do you know, when you actually look at the bigger picture, it was.
Do you think it was a wee bit more like when what annoyed you so much? Because I know you actually wouldn't be like that, but like, do you think what annoyed you? It's sort of like it threw you off, and then it was sort of like more an embarrassment sort of thing, like while you were there.
No, it was on the house. What it was, as I am not an emotional person at all. My sanity, I don't cry. Like, do you know what I mean? So on the house, whenever that was said, I was wound up. And what was edited or that as well was they basically were telling me that the reason they thought I was ungenuine was because I didn't open up. But that morning, I just told them all about my dad leaving.
Yeah.
I mean, how my dad walked out and all. And I just felt like I don't have any other trauma in my life. That is it. So I might be from a council estate, but I've had a great fucking life.
Yeah.
So, like, the fact that I've told you that morning, and then you tell me the reason why you can't trust me is because I don't open up, I was going... That's what got me, but they clipped it too. They didn't show us talking about that part.
Do you think in a way they don't show things because they're trying to like sort of not
but probably if I don't talk to my dad, they're not going to out him that he's a prick to nation. You know what I mean? Because they can't contact him to say, like, even when I was talking about my granddad, they had to contact my man and say, is Jenny okay to speak about her grandfather and his cancer and all?
That's good though.
So they do ask the families and stuff.
And me saying like about Big Brother, like about like it's different than what it used to be. It's not about the show being different. The show's probably ran better. It's like it's just society now can't handle like it's people won't comment like. People want to complain about fucking anything in Big Brother years ago. They just had to bring Ofcom now. They're just under some dickhead's fucking video sliced up on TikTok. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Like,
no offense to anybody, but like, cunts.
No, but it is. It's pure mad. Like, but the way they edit some things, like as I say, that thing too, and that's why. So that annoyed me. Then I thought to myself, does the whole UK think I'm ungenuine? Yeah. And I was like. No, because like I've used to you're saying like the way I was like somebody say something people goes right enough you're right.
Yeah.
So whenever they said it, then I thought you're going to turn all the housemates against me. They're all going to agree with you. So I was just and then you just once one wee tiny thing annoys you in there because you've no contact with anyone that's actually in your life.
You can't vent to anybody.
You've no friend like you've friends on there, but you've none of your real friends. Your boyfriend, your mommy, your family to talk to. So whenever something like that happens. Like it's you, if they may, I was just crying. I was like, I want to go home. Yeah. Like the minute, like anything happened, I was like, get me out of here. Like I can't. I don't know any of these people. They don't know me.
See, the thing is as well though, like somebody can do your head in, you can vent, and you're two-faced. Like you can get in this situation like they're doing my fucking head in. Doesn't mean like.
I'd be like me saying, oh, I fucking can't quantity in my head and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Nobody would even tell you. I've said, like, it wouldn't be a big deal.
Yeah.
It would just be, oh, Jane, it was an Orbit Connor at the end. She said that.
Aye, and I'd be like, I was probably
fair.
being very annoying that day, to be honest.
Aye, do you know, but that's what I mean.
Well, I can guarantee that, see them ungenuine, like, you did not owe me anything to come on to this podcast, right? And like you've got like, you've a lot of opportunities coming your way, and you did not like have to come on here and like even text or anything. I was like, what? I was hungover. I was like, what? Yes, I was like, I'll clear everything here. But do you know what I mean? That just goes to show like you're loyal and you're like
not working. Go on ahead, Connor.
You're literally not working. But I said that, I was like, because not that if you had went on somebody else's, I wouldn't have thought, oh fuck, she's done me dirty. I would have been like, fuck, here she's got like someone's asked her. So that just goes to show you are.
No, but that's why I even said, even before I went down, I'm saying I cannot wait. The first thing I'm doing when I get out of that house is talking to Connor Kwan, because he doesn't know. Because that's how I would never, like, I obviously, like, it would just never would have had, because that's how they seen it.
Yeah.
They seen me from your podcast, which is mad probably for you to who's watching your podcast, like ITV producers.
It actually is mad, because we were in like Malta like in October, and some girls told me, she's like, how they got fuck off. She's like, do you have a podcast? Your face looks familiar, Scouser. And I was like, she's like, do you have a podcast? And I was like, fuck off. And I was like, you don't realise that though. And that's another thing. You don't
realise, like, obviously our producer was from London, so you know. And even him, because like I would never have applied for Big Brother off my own back. I would never, only because I never thought a bit with a chance. 50,000 people I like apply for a show per year. I never thought that I would be on way a chance to get down to 16 people.
And then to 3.
Down to fucking 3.
You forgot about that, didn't you?
I actually got down to 3.
And are you glad, Richard? Not like glad over than anybody else, but are you happy
he
won?
Fucking nominated me, the bastard. Did he? No, do you know what fucked me off about that? To tell the truth?
He did, didn't he?
He nominated me the week before, the week I was up, he nominated me. But me and Richard were actually really close, and what annoyed me about him nominating me, I don't care, he nominated me, it's a game show at the end of the day, everybody's nominated people. And I'm really happy. Even when I got out in my interview, I was going, go Richard. Like, I wanted him to. I loved Richard on the house. And because we're, once again, 2 different people, it was really funny. And I enjoyed talking to him. And
because you and him, actually, you got on with more of the people who were very unique and different from you at the start. You and him get on. You were the one last time about his family and all first.
And I was crying and all. He told me about his family. And see, ever since he told me out about the fucking refugee son, I was crying. I was like, oh my God, it's such a nice thing to do. Because I would, maybe I am working, I would never think of doing something like that. So the fact that somebody, but just wouldn't even come on, a thought come onto my head of me and a man in his 30s and going to adopt it. I would never, but it actually, like, was lovely, like, you know, and I just thought it was really nice to do that. And so with Richard, everybody in the house said he was a game player. And I was the only one that said, no, he's not. He's not a game player. And I was defending him to everybody. And then Cameron B told me about he snatched in 6 people or 7 or 8 people, whatever. And then I asked Richard in the game of Truth or Dare, trying to be cocky. And I went, Richard, many people just snatch you on the day. And he went, 2. And I looked at Cameron B and he wouldn't look at me. And I thought, ho, you're lying. You're trying to get Richard out. Because even I liked Richard. But if I'd have thought he had snatched in 6 or 7 or 8 people in that task, I'd have maybe even nominated him. I'm even scared to say it now, but I can't say it now. I'm going, I'd have maybe even nominated him because you weren't allowed to say it. But I would have maybe even nominated myself if I hadn't asked him outright in that game of Truth or Dare how many people. So that day, I'd snitched him 1 person. I snitched him Marcus, winding him up. So I was going, so if I snatched him 1 and Richard snatched him 2, what the fuck makes him so bad? Do you know, like, what's the difference here? It's not a big deal.
See, the game player thing, though, like, this is another thing. Like, what, like, why is so many people saying everybody, like, who is actually in all the Big Brothers being a game player? It's probably like 1 out of like fucking every 5 series. There's people who are serious game players. Like, what do they mean by it? Like,
just means, like, for example, I don't know. So they said I was on Jane to start because I'm friends with everybody, which people thought was like unnatural. There's no way you can like everybody. But at the end of the day, you're only met these people. You're going to be nice to them.
Aye.
Do you know, I'm not going to run around and somebody's going to say something, I don't like you. Like, I've only met you.
Yeah.
So you are nice to everybody. Do you want a cup of tea, love? Blah, blah, blah. Do you know, so they were saying that was ungenuine, which I'm not a cunt. I know it came across sometimes like a cunt, but I'm not. I can confirm now I'm not a cunt. So basically, like, do you know, it was just... Like, the game player hangs, like, people just sit in the fence and they don't really get involved and they don't say anything.
I think I would probably be a game player because I wouldn't be annoyed being getting involved with people's stuff. And then I'd be seen to be a game player. I was like, aye, fair enough. And you're just trying to, like, not please everybody, but, like...
You don't want to offend anybody.
What's so wrong with not wanting to offend somebody?
Aye, but Richard, this is what they were getting at. We're playing Truth or Dare every night and all the conversation, the whole Truth or Dare is... Tell us about the best sex you've ever had, and we're all having some laugh, right? And tell us like about this and tell us about that, and like all sexual comment. Now, what's your body count? No, what the fuck does Richard want to have involvement in that conversation for? Like, and then people's calling him a game player and Richard a virgin.
That's
like, do you know what I mean? People calling him a game player because he doesn't want to have a conversation about sex and he doesn't want to be dared to jump on the hot tub fully clothed. Like,
see, to be honest, I wouldn't even get in the hot tub.
I done it and get my nipples out in telly.
Did you?
Did you not? Did somebody
I didn't see your nipples. It
was on a live stream.
Was it?
Cameron B. We were playing Truth or Dare.
What were you like?
Because I stood up, so Cameron B went to me, I dare you to jump on the hot tub fully clothed. So I ran out.
Yes, I did.
Jumped down in my pajamas, stood up, went, yo, and the fucking top was see-free. And my two nipples was out in the tail. Zilla ran and got the towel and I was holding it up. And Cameron B and fucking Tape Marcus were on fats laughing. I was like...
Here, and then you don't even know, like, if anybody's seen this back home.
No, I don't know. I thought Jesus.
I remember the whole time, like, oh my god.
And when Sam went on that secret room, remember he got fake evicted. He came back and he said to me, Jenny, I need to tell you something. I said, well, but I have to confirm, I did not have a bra in the back bar house because I broke them all. I got them all dirty because they were giving me fake blood and slime. I was getting slime. I was putting them in the bin. After I get slimed, I was banned. They were disgusting.
So you ended up having no bra?
So I banned the first one, then the second one I covered it in blood.
But they didn't give you any bra.
Blood, so I banned that one, so I had no bra.
So can you not get like anything?
You can request. I dyed my hair in the house. If it's still the back of my hair, it's brown. We Tasha fucking bleached my hair. I was like, I thought, oh my god, what am I doing?
Because I remember you were going in to get you sent some. Did you send somebody in with the shopping list, and then they were going to order you all brown dye? Did you see that?
Brown what?
They were going to order brown dye.
Oh,
so it's going to. And then they were like, did you say light brown or did you say light blonde or something? And then they were like, oh, like were you Elsa and Caroline? It wasn't. It was.
Oh, they sent it on, but that was shit stuff. They give us Garnier shit. That's me not getting an ad with Garnier. Sorry, take that back. No, but joking. But they sent on that Garnier fucking shit. I said I'm not putting that in my hair.
Is there any other things that happen in it like that you really don't see that you surprised you? Because like. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot, I'm sure there's lots of. I seen at the dining room, like, it's like really, you're talking, there's like, the camera's smaller now, isn't it?
Aye, it is. It's about the same height as that. And you're just talking to it.
Is it a camera?
It's just a camera just on a black wall.
With a camera in it?
No, a black wall, and the camera's just sitting like that here, and you sit down in front of it, and they go, hello, Jenny, this is Big Brother. And they just say how headline news all day for having a bleach bath.
Yeah, what was that about? Hold on,
I don't have a bleach bath, but I don't know who toilet press, so it wasn't fucking me. I know. That's normal, and here, like, do you know what I mean?
You get your tan off?
Aye.
Oh, you're not really meant to do it, like.
You're not meant to do it, but I get a warning, you see, in the house.
Did you get a warning for it?
I got a warning for that.
Did you do it in the house?
I done it on the Big Brother house, so somebody must have come out and done an interview with Press and said, oh, give us some insight that's something we didn't see. And he said, Jenny used to have bleach baths, and that's why I had the headlines.
Hey, well, unless you give us a bit of something, what do you not see?
Oh.
we'll bleep the name, mate.
Well.
And I'm going to go straight to the Telegraph.
Well, no, this is actually a big story. They could have headlines. And I'm going to say it in this podcast because I don't give a fuck. Right, anyway. So we ran the Big Brother house. We ran the Big Brother house. And basically, as you know, Tit, I don't know if you've seen it. I haven't watched it back, so I don't know. But Tit was exploring his Christianity. Because he was like an atheist. And it went on in week 1 and requested the Bible. And he got the Bible, right? So got to week 4 and we're bored out of our heads. No, maybe week 6, like it was only recently. So get to week 6 and we're bored out of our heads. And even I've started reading the fucking Bible because it's in the, and like I'm a Catholic, I can read the Bible. But no, not something I've ever done before. But you're that bored out there, you're actually reading the Bible. So Caroline even started writing it. Like we were all just bored. There was nothing. You run out of things to talk about, whatever. So tickets called at Ivorum, and they say, "Ted, we're taking the Bible off you. No Bibles allowed in the house." Now Farida's praying 5 times a day on a mat, right? So he comes out and tells us all they talk a Bible where there was uproar in a fucking house.
Was there?
There was murder. We Big Brother. We were saying it's a disgrace. You've took a Bible off, like if you didn't want them to. So they were saying that the reason why we're taking a Bible off you is because you didn't request it before you came in, meaning like you never confirmed.
But then they let him have it for that amount of weeks.
But you've let him have it for 5 weeks. That's what our problem was because
by
5 weeks in, 5 weeks in, he could be a fully devoted fucking Christian. So how dare you take a Bible off it? So then. Basically, Richard was going to walk out. Richard was going. Richard was like, "I'm walking out."
Exclusive.
Exclusive. This is exclusive. Nobody knows this. But Richard was walking out of the house like he was like, "I can't believe they've took a Bible." Do you know? And then there was a thing with Zilla because Caroline basically made a comment to say, "How dare they take the Bible off of Christians?" And Farida's a Muslim and she gets to pray 5 times a day. And I understood what she was saying, but Zilla took it as a microaggression. No, like a form of microaggression, which it wasn't. I seen it how Caroline seen it like oh my God, like they took the Bible and they're not taking the Quran or the Quran or whatever you call the Muslim Bible. But they didn't take that off Friday, but they took the Bible off the Christians. And I was saying like I'm a Catholic and I've spoke about God in the house.
Yeah.
And I am holy, but I've never wanted to. But if I want to lift it, don't tell me I'm not allowed to fucking lift it if it's in front of me.
I don't understand why after 5 weeks. So that's probably
exactly.
That's probably what
so
the more like
Richard and Tip was walking out because they were going to like the two of them. They were like, "We're leaving in the morning if this isn't resolved." And Big Brother called them to the room and apologised and gave their Bible back for an hour a day.
Tiernan is in shock.
They fucking took the Holy Bible off the Christians. They did. What, love?
Yeah.
Because he was only allowed to read it at night time then. But they never confirmed that it was because me and Caroline and Cameron Kane all was reading it as well. They never said that. But we took it as, you're probably lost in airtime because we're all in the bedroom reading the Bibles because we're bored. No, you're lost.
I get it.
So I do get it. But like everybody's reading these Bibles because I think it was 2 house Bibles, and everybody was reading them.
Yep.
Which was probably stopping there from being conversations had, etc. Because we were reading them at 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock.
Probably
in the day.
like sat about for weeks going, how can we approach this?
How can we approach this? And then obviously they took the Bible. And then they give it back for an hour a day.
Imagine like, and then the whole like rest of the episode just became you talking about your favorite Bible passage. They're like, we need a bit of fighting in here.
But that's what it was, and I was in shock. I was like, do you know what I mean? Like, how
we didn't see it.
No, because they wouldn't, because they would have been fucking probably cancelled if they took a Bible off for Christians. Instead of my granny here, Dad, she go fucking mad.
But do you understand why? So we're not.
I do understand. I do understand why.
Yeah.
And everybody did say why, but it still morally, everybody's the right to read the Bible.
But it's mad. There was something big that you said that people were going to walk out and we even like, what day was that on?
The two of them, like I mean, Richard was fuming. Take him out of the room, his neck was red with anger. Like I mean, fuming. And I knew they would never show any. Because
so you were saying about loopholes and stuff earlier on.
So loopholes, we had loopholes. If we wanted to tell stories about, say, the Troubles or something that I didn't want it aired, then we would say, I don't know, during the Troubles, my uncle, blah blah blah, Davina McCall, Channel 5, and then he done this, Davina McCall, Channel 5, and then basically what happened then when he battered him, Davina McCall, Channel 5, and I had sex with him, Davina McCall, Channel 5.
No way.
We had a loophole around it, so you couldn't edit it. So if I wanted to tell a story about one of my exes,
Did you not get shit of that?
They were fuming. They said, "This is Big Brother. Please stop saying Davina McCall immediately." Like they were fuming about it. But it was because Faishola had opened up about her past relationship and stuff, and she didn't want it aired online. And the whole conversation was she's telling like a really emotional, deep story, and every time she says something, and then they done this Davina McCall Channel 5, and then this happened Davina McCall Channel 5.
Who came up with that? Like who knew that?
Sila and Faishola came up with because they knew that it could not allowed to be aired.
I wonder if there's anybody done that in shows before.
Davina McCall Channel 5.
Because I feel like even like Big Brother House, if you're just going to say this is Davina, you're live in Channel 5, please do not swear. Like it's what comes into your head. So like they're really trying to get her away from it, but she's never going to leave it.
She's never going to leave it, but like that's what we
should put her in the house.
What?
They should put her in the house.
I know. Say how she copes.
See how you fucking like it. But here, what was there any stories that you posted you wanted to say in there? You want to say on here?
I said loads. I said house story, my own stories. I tell loads of partying stories, no.
Because I always think like, what can you talk about? Because like,
no, I tell loads of me partying for fucking days. Me, be fab with your man and all. Mark, remember him? Yeah. The boy woke up in his room and all. And
shoes over.
What?
It's the one with shoes. His shoes over there.
Him. I tell the stories about him. Tell the story about me partying with a 40-year-old when I was 16. I'm going to Davina McCall Channel 5 now. And like it was just funny, but everybody was the same, all doing it. We funny story. Like Zilla was telling once, they were brilliant. And did you hear me one night ever saying, "So you're a pervert and a murderer"?
No.
That was like the biggest joke of the series in the house. Everything anybody said. So basically telling a story about his ex. They killed me for saying it wasn't show, right? But he was telling a story about not his ex, but somebody he was seeing or whatever, and she was mental, and so basically he's telling the story, and she was when the story happened, he was 17, this girl was 24, and then she basically had her cat's teeth in a mad story, not my story to tell, right? She had her cat's teeth in a fucking ton. So then whenever he said she was 24, I was like, oh! And then whenever she said that she had the cat's teeth, I went, so she's a fucking pervert and a murderer? And everybody couldn't breathe. So the whole series, anything anybody said, you went, so you're a pervert and a murderer the whole time, and they never even showed it.
That is actually so sad though, because I feel like as somebody, like obviously you're a contestant, there's probably parts you wish you're going, can you just give me all the raw footage?
The footage of that, that was so funny.
Can we see, like, obviously the 45 minutes, you're sort of robbed a wee bit of seeing like all your funny parts.
Like because that airbud, I went to the pervert animal and we all couldn't breathe, and then did you see everybody was calling Emily a pervert for about a week?
No.
Then you must have won about Jimmy Savile. So Caroline was telling a story about that she used to be friends with Jimmy Savile.
Yeah.
And basically Jimmy wanted to go with her, and then Caroline turned him down, and he told her, oh, fuck off, I didn't want to go with you anyway, right? So that's what she said. So about a week later, we're in the bedroom, and she like grabs her or something, winding her up. And she goes, Jesus, even Jimmy Savile doesn't touch me like that. And I said, I wouldn't take that as a fucking compliment. Even Jimmy Savile wouldn't go fucking near you. And Richard was laughing for 5 hours straight. And now me and Richard knew that it couldn't be shown because it was Jimmy Savile. But me and Richard, the tears. Richard, it was during that task, the wake up day thing, perfect day.
Yeah.
It was during that task, and on the task, Richard cannot breathe for laughing, and that's what he's laughing at. He's laughing at me.
But isn't that mad though? Because there's
me saying about Jimmy, I wouldn't fucking take that. Jimmy Savile wouldn't even fucking eat.
There's better like in my head. I'm like, oh, we actually missed out on so much. Like, do you mean like we've missed out? We've. I work away. Fuck.
But
that's a big. Were you allowed to vape in there?
You were allowed to vape, but you'd be smoking area, and you were only allowed on one at a time. It's not allowed to be shown on the TV.
One at a time. Was it limited times a day?
No, you could go on and sit there for 2 hours if you wanted.
But see, like the thing, you're sort of like, I feel like you're sort of like not robbed from it, but there's so much crackers out there. And it feels like he's actually had better crack off the part that you sing.
That's what I mean. And then there were some lovely parts that I can remember of like me, like some Baird, like right, maybe the night I was crying with the ungenuine thing.
Yeah.
Cameron Kay made me, he said to me, Jenny, do you need a cup of tea? And he's a wee critter, and I said, give me a wee cup of tea. I was crying. So he's waiting to get me a cup of tea, and this is how simple Cameron Kay is, right? So Cameron Kay comes back and hands me the cup of tea, and I take a drink of it, and I spit it out. And what the fuck's that? Because he's put sugar in my tea, I don't take sugar. And then something hits me in the lip, and he's got 2 tea bags in the cup, still in the cup. And I mean, why is there 2 tea bags? And the wee critter looked at me and he said, I thought you were having a bad day. I thought you needed a strong cup. But I couldn't breathe for laughing because he was being so nice. And he actually put 2 tea bags in the cup. Oh, Janie's having a wild stressful day. She needs more caffeine. Give her 2 tea bags and keep them in so it keeps the tea strong.
It'd be like fucking stew.
Big strong cup of tea and the tea bag still in. And it was just the way, because I was fuming at the time.
Yeah.
That I went, what the fuck is that? I know you just say it. And then the fucking tea bag hit me in the lap and I went, why is there tea bags in it? And he just looked at me and he went, I knew you were having a bad day, so I thought you needed a strong cuppa, and my fucking heart melted.
So would you say there's like, for like the overall house experience, you think that people actually don't even really know what that was like because it was completely different than what you see on TV? It
wasn't different. Like the main parts are the main parts, but like even the me and Nancy thing wasn't as bad as it looked.
Yeah.
She was all. I've seen her slabbering about me in that diary room. She never said that to my face. Mm-hmm. So therefore, I didn't know it was that bad. Yeah. So even though, with Sam and she was famous, she never brought that up to me.
Yeah.
So therefore, I didn't even know that I'd done that and that upset her. In the house, that was a big deal on the outside. So whenever it was shown like that, it was the first time I seen it. I didn't even know I'd done it. I can't remember. Because obviously, as you know, I didn't mean any harm. I was going top 10.
Yeah.
No.
And you haven't even registered that someone's been annoyed, because that's the thing.
I didn't even register somebody was annoyed with me because they never said it to my face.
Yeah.
So I think when I'd say it was mostly one-sided with her hitting me because I didn't like her, but I wasn't on talk 24. Do you know, like, and anything I said, I would say, me or luck. Do you know?
See the video though of her like in the wee snug, and somebody made it into like one of the wee TikToks, like the reels. And I was like, she had that all up, left no crumbs. Because she literally was just like, what did you tell her? You can get the fuck.
I said, see the way you're speaking to me, now you can go fuck yourself.
It's you know, I know what I love what she does, and I realise from that video, like, she doesn't breathe, so she'll keep it all out. And one, like, you can go in and you can leave your life, you can get the fuck. All my breath.
Fuck him.
Be a bit scary, mate.
What?
It's a bit scary, mate.
Well.
This is it,
but I was on singing MC Pat Flynn. I was on singing You Must Tonight too. They never showed this at Banter. You like this. So Cameron Kay is a big Tory.
Yeah.
Right, so he's a very British man, and he's asking me about the Irish language, and I'm saying about slancha and whatever. Because I don't speak fluent Irish, but I'm trying to think off the top of my head words I don't know. And I said Chucky Arla. And he went, and what's that mean? I said, say it, Chucky Arla. So he went, Chucky Arla. And he's saying it back to me. And I said, say it with pride, Chucky Arla. So he went, Chucky Arla. And I went, and he said, what does that mean? I went, our day will come. Well, he was fucking fuming. And we couldn't breathe. Me and him was laughing. We couldn't breathe. He was fuming. But, and I was going to him, that's you getting cancelled and all.
No, oh my God, I wish I had seen these bits.
Funny as fuck. And then also, on there, me and Cameron talked about I was going to check on the kneecap cancer and that because obviously so British that I think it'd be so what if TikTok and me go and get your brats out, get your brats out, and him with a big posh accent beside me, and he wants to come to Derry and he wants to do like he wants to see the Orange Hall and everything. I said I'll take you. You know what I mean? And he wants to see the Free Derry corner, and he wants to see he wants to go to an orange parade. I said, I'll fucking take you to one. He said he wants to go to, and he said he wants to go to both bonfires. I said, fuck, I'll try not to get put up on top of the fucking orange one. But I said to him, I'll take him. I said, if you come over, I'll take you.
Kneecap's coming to Dublin and then the 16th of December, and I'm going. Right, just come.
Can I come?
Right, let's come.
What way? What try to get
It's a Tuesday.
Is it?
Me, my cousin, my
I
mate's
must
going,
text him.
and my cousin's husband, who's from Derry as well, he's going.
I must text him and say.
Either
way, I'll go myself.
It'll be good. But it's a Tuesday night, so like it'll be good. We have
It should
a
be. Aye.
Here. Anybody get us tickets? No.
Kneecap,
No,
I
do we
was
get us
promoting
tickets?
you. Hold on. Kneecap.
We're not going. We're not going.
Why are we not going?
You're just like celebrities now. Fuck's sake, you're going to need bouncers.
No, sorry, Kneecap, if you see this, I was promoting you in the Big Brother house. I was singing Get Your Brats Out. I deserve to come for free. Seriously.
But yeah, Kneecap, please. Come on my podcast next. They've always been my thing.
But it was brilliant. Honestly, Cam was telling me he's going to take me to Farmer's Bash and all, and he's going to help me in the farm on the teach me how to drive a tractor and all. So I crack about 90 when we get over, when he gets over to there and I get over there and all. Because I think it'd be funny too. Like, obviously, I am proud Catholic woman from Derry, but I'm not sectarian at all. One of my best friends are Protestant, so when it comes over, I will take him up if he wants to see Orange Hall, Derry. I take him on.
I think that's the thing though. Like, we can all have different views, and that's one thing people forget about Big Brother. Like, you only see the conflict of people's different views.
But everybody respected each other too. I thought, like, at the end of the day, like, you don't agree with whatever everything everybody says, but you respect. Like, Ted was a big Rangers fan and whatever, and like, that's okay. And he was actually saying, he joked with me and he said his friends are really like, orange, like they love it. And he said they'll be laughing at him with the Derry girl.
Yeah.
No, because I'm like promoting Derry, they'll be hitting me probably. No, because I'm so Derry and whatever. But like, it wasn't like that at all. No, everybody respected everybody and their views. And Zilla was transgender and whatever. And nearly got cancelled for that.
I know. Oh my God, Janet.
Did you see my face when I knew? I didn't realise, but he told me, but I did not realise that he never told everybody else.
Yeah.
So he said, but the thing about that, which made it worse as well, was the night before, Zilla came to me and he said, Jenny, no, I hope I don't go tomorrow. You've been great. Because me and Zilla got on. The minute we met, we got on. Mm-hmm. So I was one of his closest people in the house. So obviously we're having a wee talk and he's going, no, wonder what's going to happen tomorrow. And I was saying to him, look, it'll either be good TV or good person. Because Gianni, I love Gianni. Me and Gianni were like that too. He was fucking brilliant. He should have won. I simultaneously would have stayed for at least 3 weeks. He probably would have won it. He's a character.
Is he?
Oh,
I actually forgot about him.
He's a character. One of the funniest people I've ever met in my whole life. But we say, we were talking and whatever we were talking about, he thought, I said it'll either be good TV or good person with a vote tomorrow. And basically, I would say it was on about being transgender or whatever, and I was saying transgender, and he busted out laughing, and I said, what are you laughing at? And he says, I love the way you say transgender.
So that's why you said that?
So that's why I said it. I thought I'd make him laugh in front of everybody. He said, you can call me that any time in your accent. That's fucking brilliant.
So you didn't randomly just say words.
So I didn't randomly just come out with it. Why would somebody do that to somebody?
I was like, Jesus, why is she saying that?
No, I would never. Like,
so they didn't show.
They didn't show. So basically, that's what it was. Scylla had said to me the night before, you can call me that anytime in your accent. And I was like, no, I didn't even. And he was saying it, mocking me, going, transgender. And the way I was saying it back.
She's mocking her own voice.
I'm mocking my own voice. But that's what he was doing back to me. What?
Say Booth.
Bev. There's a fucking remix here, right? Bev.
But I never realized you said it that wrong. It's just your voice. So someone was like, "Dear mama, do you say it like I said, guys? She probably got it from me."
But so that's what the conversation that was had the night before was. He said you can call me that ear word anytime in your accent, because obviously with transgender people, I would refer to it as a man.
Yeah.
So not trans, you would never say trans. Like, do you know what I mean?
You would. Yeah.
So because he had said that to me the night before, I was trying to make a joke, thinking everybody knew he was transgender, and nobody does. And it was my face. With my face, I was like, and then I apologized.
And he is just like a pure man, though. Like, it's like you want to never ever know anything.
This for life. See, when he told me, I was in shock. I was like.
And the thing is as well, everybody like knew in his tape going in. Do you know what I mean? So obviously you just don't see the tapes going in. Do you know what I mean? But it was funny because I could just see the shock on your face. I think I was out now. The rest of me was like, oh my God, Johnny just said something on Big Brother. And then I watched it and see your face. I was like, oh my God.
But then I apologized. But even on the apology, when I apologized, I said to him, so the only reason I said that was because what you said to me last night about you love the way I say transgender, but they didn't air it because why would they add that on whenever they haven't showed private? Like, so they're not going to add that part. They're going to just add that I'm sorry. And so that's why Zilla was so understanding and so accepting, hugged me right away because he knew that that's what I meant. He knew I didn't mean any harm.
So see, like the way even like you're saying about your friends, obviously Cameron's like a really good friendship, but see the way people make it out, like. I seen Shane's video of you getting into the car and I was like, I'd have a breakdown. 7 weeks of just leaving somebody. Was it tough leaving?
Oh my God, we Cameron. It was wild, like, we even, like, when Zilla got evicted, I was like, geez, I was going, because in the house, like, my people was Zilla, Faishola, Tasia, Cameron Kay, Richard, Marcus. That was the people I was closest to in the house. Cameron Bay, Ganny. Once they all start going, you're like lost. Ganny went the first week and I swear it ruined my week. It ruined actually nearly my time because I knew that it would be better with him. I laughed the whole first week with Ganny. Me and him were beside each other in a bed and we done a podcast every night and all say nobody's saying that either. So every night the first week he would go on the microphone, hello my big brother. And he would go, Jenny, how are you? And we used to do a wee podcast every night. And we used to call it iconic Indian and all like it was so funny like. So basically, and the city competitions rap, I rapped it the whole time. That was never shown. But the podcast every night we done it, and then he got evicted, and George ended up in his bed, and I said to George, if you want to sleep in that bed, we need to do the podcast. And George went, not doing a podcast. I said, George, I'm telling you not sleeping in the bed unless you do a podcast. So he said, okay, one question. So then I think my one question I asked him was like something about Christmas or so, and it was like, what have you got for every gift for your whole life for Christmas? No, so we have to keep talking. But like nobody ever seen the podcast. So me and Gianni, like I laughed the whole first week, and then he left, and it was everything he said was funny. Yeah. Everything he said, and he was so delusional. God love him, sorry, Gianni. He was mental, but he didn't mean no harm. He was funny. So he said to me, second day, now this is a swear to God, second day in Big Brother house, you don't know anybody. Gianni goes to me, Jenny. I said, well, me and Carol top 3. He said, I've examined everyone in here. Me and Carol will be top 3. Me and Caroline will be top 3. He was shouting 2 days on. 2 days on.
He left that week?
He left that week. He's going, I've examined everyone in here. He was going, me and Carol top 3. I couldn't breathe. Like, and then he obviously left, but I didn't find, not that I didn't want Silla to go iller. It was a hard between the two of them because I was friends with the two of them. But
why didn't you rap God?
I does about a million times.
And they got you to do Super Bass?
Oh, because I had rapped it that much, everybody was fucked off hearing it.
She's
like, to do it every day.
Like, this got me in here. And just let me in here. We didn't hear it, did we not?
No,
we didn't hear
not
rap.
Once.
Not once. We didn't hear rap. No, what was Super Bass she's on?
It was Super Bass it on. But it doesn't
Clocked it, mate. No, man. Clocked it.
I know, but the reason why I done Super Bass because if I fucking hate Jane, I have to give up a rap god, I will change it up a bit. No, because I was rapping all the time. I never even showed me rapping.
They showed you trying to rap once in the dining room, and then the dining room. I keep saying it wrong. The diary room. They showed you trying to rap, and then.
Yo, it's your gear, Jenny B. Elsa Marquez. They fell in love. I watch it unfold.
She's all like. Here,
I was watching. He was showing me whenever I get back. I haven't really been on my phone, like, and I don't have fucking time to watch a whole series back. There's 100 episodes between. The show I'm letting live, there's no way of the time, like, do you know what I mean? So he was telling me about the claps. He showed me all the claps. Well, I laughed my balls off. I said, why was I so iconic? Everything I said, the fucking one-liners. I was going, I didn't know I had it on me.
But you are very like that. Like,
I am one-liner in person.
You are one-liner.
What the fuck? I don't even mean bad, but I don't mean any harm. Like, do you know what I mean?
Like, you're very just like...
Quack.
Come on, that's like very like.
But no, it was honestly, it was brilliant. It was the best 7 weeks of my life.
Would you ever go on our show?
I was.
And then coming up, no.
We're going to have a slave next week. No, I'm joking.
Imagine just like Emma Slave's on and then Jesus comes in. They're like, here you. You're like, I watched me a Big Brother last week.
Hey, I'm the third place. My brother.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, who the fuck are you?
No, so it was amazing though.
No, it's honestly fucking brilliant. Like Jojo Siwa, like give me an award and all. Weird feeling like Jojo Siwa tell me she loved me in the show and all.
I know.
Weird. And then our celebrities, like knowing who you are and you hearing them talking about you. Danny Beard, tell him Freddie to shut up, no Jenny will be in the final and all. And I'm going, oh my god, like Danny Beard, like.
Did they all follow you?
Aye.
Did you have to go like? Because obviously your account was like private, and then did you have to accept?
So I was 28,000 followers on private. My account and it went up to 60,000 in 2 minutes. Then ever since, so that was 2 days ago, and now.
Oh, we're gonna check it now.
Oh right, hold on.
We were gonna check it. Is there any, also while you're doing that, is there anybody who's followed you who's really shocked you? Like you were like, what the fuck?
Oh Jesus, we're 200 away from 100k.
I was gonna say by the time this goes out, but you know I'm gonna have this fucking out tomorrow. This is an exclusive.
I'm away on the Amy Brown of Slave. She was so used to it there, Jesus Christ. No, even on the house, the hands you talk about, I was telling everybody about Amy Braniff and all in the Big Brother house, I swear to God. And I was telling them about, like, just, like, Derry TikTok and Belfast TikTok, and there's drama and all, and fucking, your band, what do you call him? And they're doing the dare battles and all. They all think it's mental, do you know what I mean?
And because you really don't get that.
But
Tate might realise it a wee bit, because Scotty's TikTok's a bit nuts.
Me and Tits was quite relatable facts, like I was MC Pavlon, get on your knees and suck my dick, you know, and Tit knew every word of the song and all too.
I would say Scotland and Derry accents very similar, as in like
people ask me, am I Scottish?
I actually said them say that word. Marcus said that to you.
Marcus was saying, where are you from in Scotland? I said, I'm Irish. And he went, Irish? I mean, I'm from the north of Ireland.
I know your wee man saying that. No, come on.
I know my man. It was so funny. The letter came in, and it was the north of Ireland written for you. And after, which you didn't see her, I said, not my man, out me the whole UK, my big opinion. Because I didn't even realise I was saying North Ireland at the start. You don't realise, you're just talking, you're not realising what you're saying. So
you're not saying that to be confrontational, but some people would.
I'm just saying it because that's the way we would have said. And then, what do you call it? Everybody was laughing and all, but oh, you're mad, all. But it was really, really good. Like honestly, like it was emotional roller coaster, but like it was really good. Yeah. Like and looking back now, like it feels like it flew in.
Yeah.
I still can't believe it was on Big Brother.
You're only out what? 4 days.
4 days. I've been on my bed for 2.
Have you been in your bed for 2?
2, yeah.
Racked?
Oh, fucked. You're just glad to get a microphone off your neck. Because I was saying but you're just always like about like.
And one thing as well, you're allowed to drink every night?
You're allowed to drink every night. So they say in down there, you say, the storeroom is now open for housemates to collect the refreshments.
Is there only one drink or are you allowed to
No, they send on loads of cocktail cans. They send on 2 bottles of wine.
You can't drink fizzy stuff, can't you?
No, so I couldn't drink. And the wine they were sending on, I was going, why are you sending on this dear stuff? Where's Echo Falls when you need it? You know what I mean? I was going, where's the barefoot? They were sending on deer stuff, do you know what I mean? And I couldn't drink it, pure vinegar.
Aye.
I like fruity wine. It's not actually wine. It's like Duluth nearly. But but they weren't, so it was rotten.
And then did you ever get a hangover?
One time I was up throwing up and everything.
Didn't you what?
I had 2 glasses of wine. 2 glasses. Of my back hard.
Was there anybody really, really steaming in it?
Caroline, it's steaming a few nights.
How was it?
Oh, Jesus. Steamboat. Steamboat Sally, she was. But no, because nobody, it's every night they're saying on the wine, so people would just be like, no, not tonight, not tonight. And one night Caroline ended up with 2 bottles of wine to herself. Steamboat.
It'd be like, there's when you get wine drunk, like, come here, tell ya.
No, and she was
I voted for you in week 1,
so
and I love you now.
The night that she said to Zilla about,
oh yeah,
you're a girl.
Yeah. I thought that was a
That was brutal, but they actually edited that as well. So what actually happened was, or Caroline asked Nancy who would she have sex with in the house, or who would something like that. Who would you most likely sleep with? And she said Jenny.
Right.
So then she went, what the fuck? But I went, she's pansexual.
Yeah.
And she went,
I know you stuck up for her. Yeah,
I stuck up for her. I went, she's pansexual. Yeah. And she went, what, pots and pans or something? I was like, oh, wow. Right? So when I was about like, oh, you shouldn't say that, right? So then she went, right, well, choose a man. And then Nancy went, Zilla. And you went, but she's not. And I you see me lie down. I lay down on the ground. I thought, no way, you've just fucking said that. Because you've just not only offended her once, you've offended her twice.
Yeah.
Because, and that's what everyone thinks, I actually stuck up for Nancy, everything here. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I went out the garden and told Caroline, you're out of order. Not only did you disrespect Zilla, you disrespected Nancy because she's pansexual. And you asked a question, who would you most likely sleep with? She's answered. Mm-hmm. And then you've then said, not good enough, you want a man. Then she's give you a man, and you're now saying that's not good enough for her. So you've offended Nancy because she's like for choosing a girl. Yeah. Then she chose a man. Then you've offended Zilla. Yeah. It's just like a whole. And then pansexual also means that it's not it's trans, boy, girl, anything you are. Yeah. So you offended her again. Yeah.
And then that was
like more like personality.
And then they probably didn't show that was like a drunken sitter either, like the.
But she was drunk and she was out crying, and I was out hugging Caroline and whatever, and I was saying there like, Caroline, no harm, but that's fucking scary. Like I thought she was going to get put out of the house, you know. Aye. I thought they were going to like kick her out, like George.
Yeah, you did. You said you're like, oh, it was bad.
I was like, it was bad, but she was drunk too. So do you know? Yeah. It's one name here. It can't be. You can't. It was out of order. 100% out of order. Yeah. But she was drunk. Yeah. And not that it's not you shouldn't say it regardless if you're drunk or not. But like.
But then it'd be saying when it's said on like TV, it's just everything is so much more like multiplied by like 1,000, as if like.
Because you're going to have thousands of opinions. And the way Zilla handled himself after that was amazing.
It's not even the way like Zilla like feels about it. It's then people like start to take it upon like how they feel about it. Do you know what I mean? And it's like it's not even like how like he dealt with the situations, how people want to like interpret it. Do you know what I mean? And which sort of a wee bit like you're like fuck off. Like when he if he's out of it, do you know what I mean?
I know, but Zilla, the way he handled that situation, I'd have probably never spoke to her again. You've embarrassed me like that on TV. But he did, and he was really. But that's the way Zilla is. He really fucking nice fella. Like he would never he's just wild kind. Same with Facial too, because Facial I get this edit that I want to clear up. That she was like bossing everybody about her like a man in the house or something. No, she fucking wasn't. Yeah. She never told nobody about it. She was a lovely girl. Like one of the nicest people I've ever met. Wild down the earth.
I thought Celia was going to be I really thought Celia was going to be in the final.
I thought Celia was a winner.
So I thought he was.
Because when I first got on to, they said our housemates said to me that LGBT people tend to win Big Brother because it's got a fair large LGBT audience. Yep. So I never expected to even be on the final. No, so because it was as a British audience too, so I just thought they'd hit me, but they didn't. So happy days. But so that Zilla, like it was mad when he get the booze and all with Sam and all, but I was the only one pulled him up about that Sam crack. Yeah. Because I said to him a few times, Zilla.
I think that was like for me, I think that was the quickest like downfall from that, because I just think that's them, and everybody they completely just went off for some reason. Do you know what I mean? Like,
because he get the booze and we were all, I was like, what? Because I thought if Zilla's getting booze, what the fuck's my perception right there? Because he is the one of the kindest people ever. Yeah. And Faishola, when she got booted too, she was the only one out of the lineup. There was 4 people up, and Faishola was the only person. I said, you'll be grand. Aye. The rest of them, Tasia, Titnall, I was going, Faishola, I was like, she'll be grand. She'll be here. I thought, I had a dream in the house too, that me, Faishola, Zilla and Sam was in the final, and I went fuff.
Actually, it's mad though. That your perspective, your like what you think in there isn't like
you can't guess, because at the start too,
and you're going off booze and you're like, what the fuck are they paying for?
But Cameron Bay at the start. Remember when the evil eye, Richard got the evil eye?
Yeah.
They were talking about like if Richard passes the evil eye on, because Richard had like an hour to make up his decision. So they were all talking. They were like, if Richard decides he passes evil eye on, we should give it to the housemate that we think's most popular because they'll not go. I was like, how the fuck do you know who's most popular? So then they were all saying, Janie, you'll be the most popular out there. You're going up as Dave fuck and they're putting that evil eye on.
I take it. But here, you know what that is? Game plan. If they told you to do that, it's a game player, isn't it?
Aye, well, exactly.
So they're telling you they're like calling people game players, and then they're openly telling you to put it on the same.
Well, this is happening.
You stick to yourself, Jenny.
Well, this is sad, you know what I mean?
She always says that. It's like I'm not coming on a podcast. I go, oh, this is it.
Well, this is sad.
So here,
Call a spade a spade.
what is your plans now?
I don't know. Everything's so overwhelming. Like, I mean, like the support has been especially like here, Derry, Belfast, everywhere, has been unbelievable. So I'm flying to London tonight, 9 o'clock.
We need to go soon.
So, and I'm going over to another podcast, and it's madness.
And that podcast will be like really, really good.
I know.
She is I think she's class.
So it's pure mental. Like I can't cope with my life at the minute. So it's like, oh, go.
It's only been 4 days, mate.
What?
It's been 4 fucking days, and you slept for 2 of them.
I know, stay for 2 of them. I haven't even. You're the only person I've answered on Instagram.
Oh,
I
was near grand start, but I wasn't expecting you to say it. I was turning around looking at him. I was like, "You stop looking at me." Imagine, like, I've never cried online. Watching you make me cry.
Jane Baird, the villain, the wicked, unloyal, the wicked, unloyal.
I think she's an evil wee bastard, her.
Evil bastard, make Connor cry because she's so lovely.
I know, that's it. The opposite. But thank you for coming on. And you don't understand like how much I really appreciate that. Like, you even texted me to come on. And
they support your own, Connor.
That's you really do. You know. Thanks all for watching. And yes, like, subscribe, hit the bell, whatever. See you later. Bye.
Bye.